I'm here together with Theresa Regli from the Real Story Group at the ETO Summit in Zurich. You enlightened us also with a closing keynote about the mobile challenges for content management. Can you please shortly summarize your 30 minutes talk?
Sure. Basically, we addressed a few different questions, which was first, what device should you bring and what devices should you target? So we talked a little bit about the enterprise trend to bring your own device and let your employees come in and make the choice. And so we talked about how companies have to make a decision on what devices to target, what operating systems to target. We talked about applications versus web-based mobile delivery. And we talked about how to synchronize offline or non-mobile experiences with mobile experiences, and just how to strategically think about that and make decisions on how to approach those things.
So far, we always had to develop quite different mobile concepts for different mobile devices. For the future, there might be even a better, easier way because everything is web-based. Is this the future, really? Are we going this way? And where do we stand today at this point?
Well, the challenge we have is that people love apps, and people love their Android apps or their iPhone apps or the Windows apps, and they have a consumer experience, and that sets their expectations. But it's very expensive for enterprises to develop their own apps, and it costs a lot of money to have to develop an app for Android, an app for iOS, and an app for Windows. And so the trend for enterprises generally, because it's more cost effective, is to do more web-based delivery of these things because it's cheaper, it's more cross-platform. So it is going that direction, but consumers still seem to want apps. So there's a little bit of a challenge there for companies to make that decision.
We go this one solution for all mobile or all devices. We tend to bring up the new keyword about the responsive design approach.
Yes, yes.
How far are we at this point also in integrating this with our content strategies?
I think we're not all that far yet. We've been talking about responsive design actually for quite some time. And the technology is really just getting to the point where it can adapt and deliver to different devices in different ways and still have that same source of content. But it's very challenging because there's not a lot of skilled designers who even can think in that many different ways. So we're getting there. We've been talking about it a long time. The technology is behind the conversation. So it's starting to catch up, but it's still got some work to do, I think.
Okay, you've been here all day long for ETO Summit.
Yep.
Most of the talks and discussions were in German. But still, what was your key takeaway from the conference?
Well, I understood a little bit despite the German, but I think the key takeaways were thinking about your use cases, thinking about tailoring experiences to the tasks that people need to get done, which is so important in intranet digital workplace discussions. It can't just be a department thinking this is what the users need to do. It needs to be based on tasks. It needs to be based on metrics. And I definitely got that theme that it needs to be planned for tasks and oriented towards the users rather than just having your ideas of what it might be.
Okay, thank you for being with us, and
Pleasure.
Thank you for your talk, and
thank you.
Safe trip.
Thank you for the invitation.